Hello everyone, we're back. It seems like we haven't done a review in a while, but we're back.
Yeah, the fan skirts, we're taking up some time, but we're chug along in here.
Okay, so in this video we're reviewing Death Wish, the newest Bruce Willis movie. So it's a remake of a 1973, I think it was?
Right around early 70s.
1973 movie with Charles Bronson. But this one has Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And it's directed by Eli Roth. And
Horror
it's a
legend.
big, steaming pile of crap.
Whoa, right to the chase.
So Bruce Willis plays Dr. Paul Kersey, and his family, his wife is murdered, and his daughter is put in a coma from a home invasion robbery gone wrong. And he decides to take the law into his own hands.
I am the law.
And become a vigilante because the police department is not really getting anywhere with the case. So he takes the law into his own hands, and it goes from there.
Yeah. Well, the first, obviously, let's address, the elephant holding a gun in the room. So, obviously, this movie coming out right after the Parkland shooting. Very bad timing.
It's horrifying.
It's horrifying the timing. Because I'm watching this, and it's really all I'm thinking about. I'm like,
it made me so uncomfortable.
Because it's on everybody's minds. Everybody's thinking about it, and it's hard not to think about it at all while you're watching this movie and just thinking, ooh, yikes, this is a little touchy here. So yeah.
And this was pushed back.
It was November?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to come out in November.
It's supposed to come out towards the end of 2017, and then pushed it back to 2018.
Yeah.
If this had come out in 2017, I don't think I would have had such a strong negative reaction to this movie. I don't think
I tried to make it that did not.
No, but it should.
It's hard not to.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Totally
it's hard
relevant.
Not to. Yeah.
I still don't think it would have been good, and I don't think I would have liked it, but I hated this movie. I hated it because the gun politics are so, it's just, I cringe the whole movie because this movie loves guns so much, and the movie tries to be is what he's doing right?
Yeah.
They have these little radio show over where they talk.
Which I believe, I honestly think that was added. I think it was added more.
I think not after Parkland.
No, but I think some of that was added after the delay. I do think, just watching it, I don't know, it felt like it more. Because in the commercials you only see the one guy, and he talks about it. They see it for a little bit, but I felt there was so much in this, and I felt like each one was trying to say something different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like this was
so the radio shows are it's a debate. Is what he's doing right?
But they don't actually talk about it. They just ask the question. Yeah. Is what he's doing right? Yeah. And then it'll cut to back.
But one of them was kind of I think what he's doing is right. Yeah. But then later on, he's I don't know. But the movie, the way the movie is presented, the filmmakers believe that what he is doing is right.
Yeah.
But I don't know, some really, really troubling stuff goes down in this movie. There is a gunfight in a public club that reminded me of Pulse, and that was horrifying.
In Miami.
Yeah. No, Orlando.
Orlando, I'm sorry, Orlando.
Oh, Orlando, that was horrifying. And his vigilantism ends up putting his daughter in serious peril. And if he had not decided to be a vigilante, his daughter would have been fine. So he ends up doing way more harm than he does good, but the movie doesn't see it that way. Yeah.
And it's also its use of violence is something where
it's horribly violent.
Yeah, and it's not where some movies use it is possible to use violence in the right way. This movie did not use that at all. The only way this movie could have used violence in the right way which I thought was weird. As soon as it happened, I was like, "Oh, that's really weird."
It's violent in weird places.
They don't show really at all the home robbery assault on the family.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because you would think, oh, if you're going to use your violence, use it on that because it'll be harder to watch. But it actually makes more sense to the plot, and you would understand more where Bruce Willis's character is coming from. Like, whoa, yeah, you know these guys did messed up stuff. Do they deserve to die? But they don't show any of that, and they more show the gruesome stuff of what Bruce Willis does to these guys, which is at one point or two. I literally like cringed. It was like, ooh, that was extremely unnecessary.
Yeah.
So that was another thing I didn't get. Like, obviously, watching what they would have done to the family is hard to watch, but it helps the story. So you kind of, it makes sense for it to be there. And the trailer showed. I didn't see many trailers to this, but the trailer showed all the big stuff that happened in this movie.
I don't remember.
There was one part that happened that I was like, whoa, that was actually cool. That's really it. Other than that, the action's not. Again, it's just a lot of gun flailing violence. That's
this movie just made me so uncomfortable, and I hated it. And this character totally gets completely let off the hook for his actions.
Yeah.
And do you know what? His actions killed a lot of people, and sure, a lot of those people were not necessarily good people. But a lot of people that he kills weren't murderers. Like
technically, yeah.
They were like robbers. Like, did they deserve to die? Like that's a really like harsh like
question
stance. Yeah. This movie it would have been tone deaf back in November, but after the recent events that have occurred, it was unforgivable.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And then if you talk about some other stuff, I mean, Bruce Willis, he doesn't give a crap in this movie. He's just, I'm getting a paycheck.
It was good to see him. I thought it was good to see him on the big screen again.
It was good to see him again.
I was like, oh, Bruce Willis is back, but like, wow, this movie is horrible.
I think he just, everybody knows with the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Glass, coming out, Bruce Willis is just prepped for that. He doesn't have to do anything else until that movie comes out. I hope he's as good as that movie as he's been in the past. And Night Shyamalan brings it out of him again. But at one point, I think he like sneezed and was counting money under the table. Yeah. So I mean, it's just the people involved in this movie. I just don't know what they were thinking. Like they should have nixed this movie after Parkland. At that point, though, the only thing it was just they had already pushed it back. If this had happened in November, I think they would have pushed it back like they did. But they already pushed it back. They just wanted to get it out. Try and make any money, just get it out. I'm sure that's why. The only real positive I said, it's not really a positive.
It's not like horribly made either.
But yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
The technical stuff of it.
Vincent
D'Onofrio. It looks nice. Sorry.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
It's Vincent D'Onofrio.
I always pronounce his name wrong, so I'm sorry. He shows up in this movie, and I immediately went, oh no, Vincent, why are you in this? Because he was in Daredevil, and he's so good in Daredevil, and all of a sudden he just started doing like crap. Like he was in Chips. That movie was crap. He did nothing to do with it. Unlike Chips, though, he actually had something to do in this movie. He actually had a character.
His character was the most interesting. His character didn't have anything to do.
His character didn't have anything to do, but he had an interesting character. So I was like pleasantly surprised that I was like, oh, he's got a little something to do in this. He's not. This isn't Chips. But yeah, this movie,
worse than Chips.
Okay. Well, it's not.
Anyway, we're not talking about Chips.
It's not as bad as the movie. In my opinion. In my opinion, Chips is worse.
Okay. Anyway, I hated this movie. We didn't even do our score. Hold on. I'll give it a 1.8.
Damn. Alright, this movie's not good, but, it's like decently made. It's just wrong time, wrong place, wrong decade for this. So
totally wrong decade.
Wrong decade, absolutely. Yeah. So I'll go like...
It's just not a movie that needed a...
I'll go 5.2. It's alright. There's some decent stuff in there. It's just...
So it's a 3.5 from us. So this movie has a huge disparity between critics and audience.
I actually haven't talked to anybody who's seen it.
Right now on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 17% critical score and an 84% audience score. And it has a 6.9, I think, on IMDb. Like, it has a decently high score. 6.7, which
Just
isn't
kinda dropped
horrible.
Yeah, that's not bad. But I haven't talked to anybody who's seen this, so
I haven't
mean,
either.
hit up the comments. I want to see what people are thinking about this movie.
I just had a very strong, like, acute negative reaction to this.
and people are going to. I mean, obviously, I think anybody who is instinctively gonna hate this movie is not gonna go see this movie, and I say don't go see this movie.
I don't think anybody needs to see this.
I don't think anybody needs to see this. No, to be quite honest.
If you really want to watch a story, like, go back and watch the original.
Yeah. I mean, there's three sequels, four
I
sequels.
don't know. There's a lot.
There's like 3 sequels. Watch one of the sequels. But yeah, this movie's it's all right.
It's
It's
like
all right.
a-
You can take a pass on this one. Wait for Tomb Raider coming out.
Well, that might be worse.
That might be worse. Yeah,
Alright.
don't jinx it.
Anyway, so thanks for watching. Did you like Deathwish? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cody's a little less harsh on it than I am. Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment. Please keep coming back for more videos.
Yeah, we got a couple more reviews coming out for the rest of this week. So check us out. See you guys.
Thanks. Bye.